Over 10 years ago, we saw our first hashtag on the internet. Now, hashtag culture is firmly embedded in society as one of the ways that everyone around the world connects with people and finds new communities and new people to connect with as well. Hello creative people, I am Jade from Misskoko, the Librarian, and here on this channel I help people create a rockin' online presence so that you too can be found by all the right people. And today, this is the first video in a series of videos where we'll be looking at hashtags and how you can use them to expand your reach online. Most people know that if you add a hashtag to your tweet or your post, it will expand the reach of your content. But you've got to do this the right way so that your shiny new piece of content actually reaches the people that you want it to reach. The best way to leverage hashtag culture on any platform is to see what's trending. And most social media platforms actually have a trending tab that you can check out. On Twitter, you can change it by geolocation. On Instagram, it's the Explorer tab, which you can browse or search by topic. And YouTube has the trending feed. Each of them will have something. But if you can't find what's trending for your industry, here's something that I like to do. Google it. Stay with me now. Here's how to do it. Type into Google your industry, then the word trends. Go to your search settings and change it to the country you live in. Then go to the tools and change the time to the past week or 24 hours, depending on what you're looking for. You can also access all these settings through Settings and Advanced Search. Look through the results of your search, and any topic that pops up again and again will be a good hashtag to use for the next 2 to 4 weeks. Who knows, you may come up with a completely original hashtag for a trending topic that starts trending itself. Another way that you can find hashtags to use for your content is to check out what your industry leaders are using. So for me, as an online presence specialist who specialises in coaching job hunters and small businesses, I may look at people like Gary Vee, Gillian Perkins, Katie Steckler, or Linda Reiner, or Stacks and Facts. These industry leaders will have done their own research, so checking out what they are using is also a good way to stay on top of what's trending in your industry. Now, a moment ago, I hinted that it's possible to create your own hashtags. And it is. You can totally do that. But here are a few things to keep in mind if you are considering making your own hashtags. Is the hashtag already taken? And if so, what type of content is already under the hashtag? Do you want your content to be associated with it? Is it a word or phrase that other people would use too? You don't want to get too specific with your hashtag because you want people to be able to relate to it and then share it so that you can expand your reach online. Make sure your hashtag conforms with the rules of the platform you use them on. For example, hashtags on Instagram and YouTube focus more on describing the content, whereas hashtags on Twitter are very topic-based. Say you've done your research and you now have a list of hashtags that you can use in your content that are related to your industry. The next thing you'll want to do is start conversations with the hashtags that you've just found. I personally spend 8 minutes a day finding 1 or 2 conversations that I can bring value to, either by sharing my own knowledge or linking to a relevant article or leaving a funny or inspiring comment. By contributing to the conversations on a certain hashtag, then you are building community and building social equity for yourself. Social equity is about building loyalty and familiarity with the people who follow you on social media. When you have high social equity, people are more likely to share your content and talk about your products or services, and of course want to actually speak with you online or in person. But to build that high social equity, you are the one that needs to start conversations, and you can do that quite easily by using hashtags. Now, let's have a closer look at hashtags on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn so that we can see how you should tailor your hashtag use for each platform. As mentioned previously, hashtags on Twitter tend to be focused on a topic of conversation. This categorizes tweets and makes it easier for people to find conversations on the one topic. For example, if I typed into Twitter hashtag library marketing, I would find a bunch of content about marketing in libraries. If that was a topic you were interested in learning about or talking about, then you could browse the tweets and comment here as you like. When composing your tweets, it's a good practice to have 3 to 5 hashtags within it. And if you have created a branded hashtag, remember to use it on any content where you're talking about your events, products, or services that you do. Instagram is where you would use the most hashtags, as it allows you to use up to 30 hashtags per post and 10 hashtags on Instagram stories. While hashtags do expand your reach online, on Instagram, hashtags only expand the reach of your content. So if you leave like a really insightful comment and include a hashtag on someone else's content, does that make your comment more searchable on Instagram? No, it doesn't. So save your hashtags for your content. When finding hashtags to use on Instagram, it's a good idea to find ones with a small, medium, and large volume. This will increase the exposure your content gets. When you target hashtags with a small to medium volume, it means they will show up in the Explorer feed for longer. You can still use some of the big ticket hashtags like Throwback Thursday or Feature Friday. But having a mix of low to high volume hashtags on Instagram will definitely expand your reach. YouTube jumped into the hashtag party in 2018, so just last year, but they don't use them in the way that we've come to expect on other social media. See, when you type a hashtag into the search on Twitter, you get back the full breadth of everything relating to that hashtag. So tweets, comments on tweets, and all sorts of media that have also been tagged with that hashtag. Most importantly, it's in real time, so you will see the most recent discussions under that hashtag coming up top in your results. YouTube doesn't do that. You click on a hashtag on YouTube or search using a hashtag, then you only get results back of videos that have also included that hashtag in their video description. So your results can be days old, and it completely ignores any relevant discussions happening in the comments of videos as well. So yeah, using hashtags on YouTube at the moment is kind of like a up your game, YouTube, and watch this space. Going back to familiar ground now, Facebook and LinkedIn use hashtags in similar ways to categorize information by topic and to make it easier to search. So if you want to be known for a particular thing on any of these platforms, including a hashtag in your posts is a great way to bring your content to the attention of people searching for it. And the amazing thing is you don't even have to be connected for your hashtagged content to show up in somebody else's search. I'm so excited. Hashtags and the way that we use them to categorize the internet is a pet research project of mine. And I am so over the moon that I've finally decided to get all of my ideas out of my head and share them with you. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is part 1 in a series of videos I'm going to be doing over the next month, where we're going to look at, dissect, discuss hashtags, and as a result of that discussion, Twitter as well. Please join me in my hashtag rabbit hole, because next week I'm going to take you right back to the beginning and we're going to look at the history of hashtags. You've been entertained and educated. I've been Jade from Misskoko the Librarian. Remember to always be curious, and I shall see you same time next week.